No, folks, for the Taguig Stallions, they have done it all. They swept the team, they got swept, they won close matches, they also dropped winnable ones. If anything, inconsistency has been an issue for the defending champions. They dropped this series for this week. However, they have one more match to redeem themselves and in order to solve that inconsistency issue.
Well, of course, for the Taguig Stallions, they may have lost this series, but a win will jumpstart their momentum heading into their final 3 matchups. For the Negros Occidental Pillars, they've already achieved their status of being the #1 team in the league. One more win tonight in our King of the Hill solidifies that and puts pressure on the Quezon City Dragons. We are about to find out what goes down tonight here in our King of the Hill Friday here in SBA Season 2.
Nakikita nyo po yung mga pangyayari kagabi dito sa Tandem Thursdays natin, Negros Occidental. pinakita nila kontra Taguig, pure dominance, Nobel Zarate.
It's unlike the series that we've had this entire week. Di kita yung nangyari ng ating unang King of the Hill. Di kita din nung una nating Doubles Tuesday. And of course, a 13-11 win by Demosthenes Pulpol nung ating one-on-one Wednesday to give Taguig their lone win so far today. Pero nakita nga natin kahapon, it wasn't even close despite the efforts of Jericho Banyares and Gerson Cumayas. Itong kupunan ng Taguig fell short against the Negros Occidental Pillars.
The pocketing of the Pillars last night was purely phenomenal. Walang sagot yung Taguig Stallions sa lahat ng ibato ng Negros Occidental at ang nangyari ang ending 30-6 victory for the Pillars to establish themselves dito sa serye na to. But the thing is, Noel, hindi pa tapos ang ating storya. King of the Hill Friday tayo dito. Kaya yung ginawa nila kagabi, magre-reset tayo ngayon dito. But you have to take note of these two guys if you're the Taguig Stallions kasi ang ganda nung pinakita ni Kapitan Balbon tsaka ni Tisoy.
Well, si Tisoy at saka ito nga si Kapitan Balbon combining 17 wins total ang nakuha nila. They also help each other in most of those. Pero titignan natin dito yung break success nitong si Kapitan Balbon. He went to the table, he was able to break 3 times and all 3 times nagkaroon pa siya ng isa pang golden break in that effort. A dominating performance if you will nung ating doubles or tandem Thursdays para dito sa kupunan ng Negros Occidental Pillars to finally win the series. Pero hindi pa tapos. Meron pa tayo rito mga numero na titignan dito. Look at Mauricio's win percentage here. 13 out of 13 racks played and then 10-1 para sa kanya. Si Jonald Galvez with 7 out of 9 and Jolo Aspuria also contributing well with 5 wins and in the 8 racks that he played. Pero yung break percentage kaya kung titignan natin dito, Aspuria was able to pick it up from the 8% na pinakita niya nung nakaraang Wednesday sa one-on-one and a major contributor sa panalo ng Negros Occidental.
No one for the Negros Occidental Pillars shot below 50%. Talking about the win rating,
Correct.
Nobody went below 50% when it comes to the win rating. Pupunta ka naman sa Taguig Stallions, kailangan ipikit mo yung mga mata mo when you try to look at the break success.
Well, they were able to make 2 balls on the break kahapon. Kaya lang parehong pamato yun. Yung tira doon ni Mark E.J. Conana at saka ni Demosthenes Pulpol. And again, when it comes to break success, Taguig is actually the team in the league na nagkaroon ng 89 dry breaks coming into this series. They lead the league in that department. So that has to change tonight. Although, magandang pinakita nga ni Gerson Cumayas by winning 4 racks last night in the doubles effort. And Jericho Banyares has been very consistent this week. But for Taguig, those numbers, those zeros that you see in break success have to change tonight, Jay, if they want to pick up their second win of the series.
So ngayon, yung mga nanonood sa atin, you already know who to watch out for when it comes to this King of the Hill Friday matchup between the Stallions and the Negros Occidental Pillars. So gentlemen, they are all ready on the floor. You may now lag for the break.
It looks like the break participants tonight, well, like last night, Dinmar Castronuevo, this time kalaban niya yung kapitan ng Taguig Stallions sa lag, itong si Demosthenes Pulpol. And it will be very crucial if Taguig can actually convert on their break because they won the lag, Jay.
Taguig Stallions will have a first say on the break, but it's Negros Occidental who will get to choose first. Who will they field in? For the Pillars, they have Brian Mark Hidalgo getting ready. For the Stallions or the Knights, Brian Sagiped, ready na para umpisahan ang ating King of the Hill Friday. This is the Sharks Billiards Association Season 2. In just a short while, we're going to officially begin the action in this Taguig Stallions Negros Occidental Pillars King of the Hill Friday matchup. But please do tell your friends, your families, your loved ones, and tell everyone that you can see the action of SBA Season 2 live Mondays to Fridays starting at 8 p.m. First off, PTV Sports Network. You can also watch us on Tap Sports, on Blast TV, and of course, streaming on pusopi.com, via Smart Sports and Nudge Sports Channel. Mapapanood nyo din kami sa platforms ng Signal, One Sports, One Sports Plus, RPTV, and of course, on demand via the Pilipinas Live app. Ang daming platforms sa pagpapanood. Pero kung ngayon pa lang kayo nanonood ng Sharks Billiards Association, this is how we play the game.
Coach, yung mga laro po natin dito sa SBA is 9-ball. And after the lag, the losing team nominates first and the winner then selects a player and breaks first. In this case, Taguig nga nanalo. And the 9-ball is racked on the spot and a 40-second shot clock applies after the break. Then 30 seconds yan per shot. Each team gets one 15-second extension per rack. And failing to strike the cue ball before the buzzer is a foul. And each team gets two 2-minute timeouts per match. And of course, this being the SBA, jump shots are not allowed.
The referees who will supervise the match is Mario Bautista and Charlie Santos. And the one who will supervise all of us, because this game is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Boards, Miss Christine Cordon, kasama po natin ngayong gabi.
Magandang gabi po.
Magandang gabi po at maraming salamat. Sinamahan niyo kami dito. Maraming salamat din sa MSW Sports Betting for supporting the SBA Season 2. King of the Hill Friday. You just have to look back at what happened last Monday between the King of the Hill Monday of these two teams.
Yan ang pinakamagandang laban so far this season. It went hill-hill. And even in the final rack, hindi pa po natin alam kung sino magkakaroon ng panalo. But in the end, the mistake of itong si Raymart Kamomot was not capitalized by the Taguig Stallions at tuluyan na nakuha nga ng Negros yung laban na yun. That very difficult shot by Kamomot himself to save the team and get a 13-12 win nung nakaraang Lunes.
In the meantime, the Black Eagle Ryan Mark Hidalgo evaluating the floor because he has no offensive shot on the one. He will opt to push out, pocket the 9-ball. So they will return that 9-ball on that spot. But it's a push-out option, Noel.
Well, ito nga si Brian Sagiped has an opportunity to see the 1-ball. Katanungan dito, where does he play the safety shot? Kitang-kita yan. So marami siyang pwedeng puntahan. With this one, he is going to hide behind the 5-ball. And that is a successful safety for Brian Sagiped.
So we start this matchup with a safety battle, espadahan.
Yes.
Tulad na sinasabi nga natin dito, option so far for Ryan Mark Hidalgo is a minimum of 1 rail. Because again, you just said earlier, Noel, jump shots are not allowed.
Oh, kahit allowed, medyo dikit din to. So he's gonna take it off the side rail, hoping to make contact with the one. Ang katanungan, where is this cue ball going to land? He did not hit it. So first foul of the match para dito kay Hidalgo, and for Negros, that's gonna be ball in hand for Bryant Sagiped. And this is a very manageable layout, Jay. Kahit nandito si AJ Ong, it looks like it is unestuesable. Teka muna, baka may mangyari, pero sige lang.
Pero the thing is, Bryant Sagiped is, we could say, one of the more successful players on the side of Coach Jaynard Orquet. Talking about contributions when it comes to victories, Bryant Sagiped for sure is on top of the charts. Save for last night. Kasi maalat-alat kagabi si Bryant Sagiped.
Coming into this season lang, Jay, just to let you know, 61 wins already for Bryant Sagiped across all games played, 5-on-5, 2-on-2, and 1-on-1. Nakapag 1-on-1 na rin siya dito.
That's right.
53 losses though, so yung percentages niya not as good, but still that's above 50% and 61 wins. That leads the team in victories para dito sa Taguig Stallions.
Not a problem on the blue too. In the meantime, on the red 3, just have to hit a minimum perhaps of 2 rails just to get a good angle on number 4. However, he has to watch out for the orange 5 just beneath him.
Ito speed control na lang ito. This is gonna be quite an easy layout. He can avoid that 7. And he is going to land perfectly dito sa 4 ball natin. 4 and 5 into the same pocket yan para dito kay Bryant Sagiped. And it looks like the Taguig Stallions can get the ball rolling first dito. Again, pupunta natin yung ating King of the Hill nung Monday. Sobrang dikitan nung ating laban that it really was, there was no need to call a timeout. Neither team used a timeout last Monday. Because baka masira momentum ng mga players nila at hindi naman masira momentum ng kalaban. Baka sila pa yung magkaroon ng problema ron eh.
It was that even.
Oo. But we've seen a lot of timeouts already called, especially by the Taguig Stallions this week. So, same pocket kayong dalawa. Konting biyahe na lang para dito sa 6 ball. And then he can take the 7 ball on the opposite corner where he's shooting the 6 right now. So, this is an easy layout for Urda Knights. And you said easily the most successful player for the Taguig Stallions this season. He's also a returning player for the Taguig Stallions. Was part of the championship team last year along with Demosthenes Pulpul and Mark E.J. Cunanan.
And you could say that this is a very good pick for Coach Jaynard Orque that we mentioned in the pregame. It's been quite a struggle. Nakihirapan makakuha ng panalo, nahihirapan makakuha ng sargo.
Oo.
Eh yung mag-umpisa ka dito kay Urda Knights with a run out after that safety battle. Tapos first victory of the night.
But again, you go back again to the 0 break percentage ng Taguig kagabi. This was a dry break for Brian Sagiped. Although Taguig did win the lag, mabuti na lang. It went to a safety battle which ended up in a foul for Hidalgo and a run out for Brian Sagiped.
The first I love it of the night we just heard from the Taguig Stallions courtesy of Brian Sagiped. Kung tutignan natin yung nangyari nung rack number 1, it just started with that miss on the yellow one.
And we've seen a lot of those misses, of course, from Negros since yesterday sa ating 2-on-2. I think they're still finding their groove sa early goings. Pero alam naman natin, pagdating sa endgame, Negros really has a finishing kick. Now let's see if Taguig can keep them at bay. As ito si Coach Jojo Sanchez is gonna field in. Jandra Sir Mauricio.
It's gonna be a good one. Remember, Tisoy went on a tear last night. Magpapatuloy kaya yan ngayong gabi. Yan ang ating malalaman sa ating pagbabalik. Rack number 2 is upon us, but this time, nais namin pasalamatan ang Smart Sports. Thank you for supporting SBA Season 2. Jay De La Cruz together with Noel Zarate. Dahil nagbe-break si Brian Sagiped, natural nanonood yung mga taga 3 Cushion Sports para sa Paco. Magaling sa safety talaga si Brian Sagiped, magaling magtago.
9 gumagalaw dito, Jay, but again 0 for 2 on his break tonight. Etong si Brian Sagiped. And now Jandra Sir Mauricio who won 10 racks last night. Major contributor naman this week etong si Mauricio. Although if Taguig make that Negros goes on to make this a 4-1 series, I believe Player of the Week honors should be going to ito si Raymart Kamomot.
That's true. He was you can say he was clutch.
Oh,
On
kagabi lang
Monday.
siya tahimik.
Oh.
Clutch nung Monday, siya yung one of the best performers. Yan ang dalawa ni Dean Castellnuevo noong Tuesday. And of course, Wednesday, naupo siya. Kahapon lang siya tahimik. We have yet to see Kamomo tonight.
Tahimik yung... Whoa!
Hey!
What a shot coming
Dinaplisan na.
from Drasir Mauricio!
That was a possibility. Galing doon sa layout na yon. Talagang pinaputok niya yung tira sa dos and able to use the cue ball to hit the 9 which was sitting precariously over the side pocket. We will see that again in just a few moments, Jay. That was a spectacular shot para kay Mauricio. Again, coming off the dry break. Second dry break of the night para dito kay Brian Sagiped. Shot on the 1, no problem para dito kay Drasir. But you look at the way he set this up. Akala natin diretso-diretso para sa numero 2. Hindi, makakantipalan niya itong 9. And the first abbreviated rack tonight goes to the Pillars as the score is now tied at 1.
That was a quick one for John Drasir Mauricio, applying some power on that blue 2 para lang masagi yung 9. Papasok agad si Panday. Jericho Banyares will see action. He will go up against Drasir Mauricio. SBA Season 2 will return. Once again, guys, we'd like to remind you that you can see all the action on the SBA Season 2 at pusop.com, pati na rin sa pusop at live and on demand.
Grabe yung tinira ni Drasir kanina, yung 2-9 combination na yon. That will set the tone para sa kanila. First abbreviated rack, yung 6 may tutulak ba? Hindi umabot. Kita yung 1 yata ng bagya para kay Jericho Banyares. But this is gonna be a long shot to open for Taguig.
A long and elevated shot because the green 6 apparently is in the way of the cue stick o doon sa pagtumbok ni Jericho Banyares.
Nakasapatos. Ika nga. In Tagalog, of course, we say nakasapatos. He's gonna be elevated because there's a ball behind the cue ball that will alter the way he strokes. So, it's going to be an extension called right off the break for Banyares. He can actually push out if he's not comfortable with that shot, Jay. And he is going to push.
So it took more than 40 seconds for Jericho Banyares to decide on what he's going to do with the first shot. Opted to push to force Drasir Mauricio to deal with that yellow 1 who is just beside that rail.
If it's off the cushion, Jay, this can be a bank shot para sa kanya. But of course, Drasir is thinking about offense and maybe also looking at a two-way shot dito. Try to hide the cue ball if in case, no, talagang depensa na lang talaga. Ginawa niya, he's gonna hide it behind the 4. What a shot for Mauricio. That looks to be inescapable now for Banyares.
despite of the construction that is happening above
Oh.
that floor. Yung mga nag-iingay po, yung mga fans ng Taguig na may baong logo. May mga baong lobo, yan po yung sinasabi namin mga
Right.
construction.
Look at all the left-hand spin Banyares is applying on this cue ball. He's going to go for the 3-rail kick which missed. So kanina may foul si Ryan Mark Hidalgo on a similar kick shot. And now Jericho Banyares gives ball in hand to John Drasir Mauricio. Wala rin problema yung numero 4 dito, Jay. That plays as a combination for the 6th ball. So this is a pretty open layout for Tisoy.
Just need to play the perfect angle for the shots. By the way, may nanonood sa atin sa Allen Northern Samar, Reyna Ibanez Banhawan, Hermin Ku watching from Taiwan.
Yon.
Good evening sa lahat from Fred in Taiwan. Hermin Ku, maraming salamat. James, Ting Negros, shouting out. Siyempre, suki natin Clint Fernandez. Alas 8 na,
Yes.
sharking na.
Yes.
That's the combination you've been talking about. Noel.
Right, yun ay pupuntahan niya doon. And this table is really opened up for John Drasir Mauricio. Simple roll, playing off 1 rail, 5 ball. Maganda angulo to get to that 7 ball as well. 7 into the side after this shot.
And the noise apparently is getting louder and louder on the side of Taguig. Negros Occidental.
Coach Joseph
Doesn't matter.
Sanchez showing off his apparel. Tinatanong ko sino yung clothes sponsor niya. Wala pa daw. Pero sana magkaroon daw.
Naghahanap. Looking din. Tumatanggap.
Oh, Mauricio is just overcoming all of the noise that is being generated by the Taguig fans.
It doesn't matter for John Drasir Mauricio. You can make all the noise you want, but he will take the second victory for the Negros Occidental Pillars.
Mauricio, talagang sinasabi natin cold as a cucumber. Narinig na natin yan. But this is of course coming off a brilliant safety shot that led to this miss by Jericho Banyares. Trying to go off 3 rails. Hindi natamaan ni Panday. And the rest of the table just opened up para dito kay Mauricio. Now the Pillars have a 2-1 lead after etong si Brian Sagiped drew first blood for the Taguig Stallions. And this time, Coach Jane Ardorque is going to bring in the captain, Demosthenes Pulpul.
What an action that we are about to see. Plong Plong versus Tisoy when SBA Season 2 returns.
I'm Jericho Banyares from Taguig Stallions. Suportahan niyo po kami at subaybayan niyo kami sa FB and YouTube page ng Sharks Billiards Association.
This time, we'd like to thank Andy for supporting the SBA Season 2 and the Sharks Arena. In total, once again, Jay De La Cruz together with Noel Zarate, together with the entire fans club of Taguig Stallions, making a lot of noise and in turn produced a dry break for Drasir Mauricio.
Ang tawag po namin dyan kagabi ni AJ Ong, the Taguig Stallions Construction Company Limited. Yan po yung kanilang grupo.
Bakit limited? Kasi
Limited lang,
Taguig,
ilan lang sila eh.
Tsaka pag Taguig na tumitira, natitigil yung construction. So opportunity for Kapitan Plong Plong to assess.
Push out to.
Kasi nga naman, there's a lot of balls covered. Actually, no direct shot towards that yellow one. Gonna push it out. And something Drasir and Demosthenes had to deal with is those balls that are having a date on that pool. There's the blue 2 and the green 6 close to each other. Likewise, the orange 5 and the brown 7. And Demosthenes pull will opt to take the shot because Drasir sent it back to him. And in turn, there is a 1-ball coverage on the yellow 1. Option for Drasir. Minimum of 2 rails. That may start on the long rail. But he has a straight shot. Dadaplisan niya lang itong yellow 1. And what a cut shot coming from Drasir Mauricio. Tisoy making a lot of difficult shots tonight, Noel.
Well, itong tira naman kasunod ay papakita yung numero 2. Although nakasapatos yung tira dito ni Tito Whitey. Hindi naman yata rin nakasapatos. Looks like Demosthenes
Stretch lang siya.
full. Yeah, can take this on without any issue.
He just have
Tiri-reach yan, tiri-reach.
Yep,
Oh.
stretch it out. Yan, ang layo lang ng pwesto ng plangketa niya tsaka nung dulo ng cue stick.
But he leaves
that one
it.
is short.
He leaves it though, and the returning shot coming from Mauricio sees the 2-ball halfway down already. I'm looking at the 5 and the 7 that requires some special attention.
Still an issue. But Noel, if he just played the perfect angle, that orange 5 will have a clear line of sight on that side pocket.
Pwedeng sa side pocket or pwedeng ang gamitin yung 7 as an interfering ball later on.
That's right.
So the first mumugation of the night. Of course, mumugation means for our foreign viewers that it was gargled out of the pocket.
Just a small cut shot on that red 3.
Oh, this is a 50-yarder on the purple 4, Jay. I mean, it's still makeable. So the way he's shooting it right now, he's prepared to take the 5 into the side pocket, but now he's double clutching. And once he does that, the noise escalates for the Taguig Stallions supporters. This is not an easy shot. This is missable.
But he
Not
made
for
it.
Mauricio. And not just the 5 as well. Able to solve the problem at the table, and this should be easy pickings for the Pillars now.
But with the quality of shots Drasir Mauricio has been making, he made that rare carom play on that 9-ball earlier,
Right.
pumarambola. Then he made that very difficult cut shot on the yellow. Napakinipis nun.
Right, and again, you know, John Drasir Mauricio is making a case for Player of the Week. We were set nung last Wednesday to give it already to Raymart Camomot. But Camomot has not yet seen action tonight. And Mauricio is off 2 balls away from taking a 3 straight win or 3 rack win streak. And he does that.
If you're the Stallions, you have to avoid making such small mistakes.
Right.
Huwag kang mag-iiwan ng bola sa butas.
Especially si Tito Whitey. Now we know he's very reliable
Oh.
when it comes to making yung mga ganyan klaseng pocketing. Especially in a wide open shot like this on the 2-ball. However, napakapal lang ng konti na iwan. And hindi man lang nakatulog yung numero 9 para harangan yung bola. And John Drasir Mauricio saw daylight and was able to get this shot to hit the 5 and clear everything up as the Pillars start off on fire on the cue of Mr. Tisoy.
Drasir Mauricio already defeated 3 Stallions. Is Romel Santos the 4th one? We are going to find that one out when SBA Season 2 returns. This time, we'd like to thank Konyan for supporting SBA Season 2. 3 straight racks won by Drasir Mauricio. This early, if you're Taguig, Negros is near 9 ball almost.
That was close to a golden break. This season, of course, John Drasir Mauricio, in terms of getting a golden break. Hanapin ko lang yun, ha? Wala pa. Wala pa siya golden break this season. That was his best opportunity. And this is an open layout for Mr. Pisok-Pasok, Romel Santos. Tandaan natin nung nakaraang King of the Hill, Santos came off the bench para dito sa Taguig Stallions. And now getting the start ahead of Mark E.J. Cunanan. Yun lang, dikit lang dito. But that's still makeable para dito kay Romel Santos. He just has to jack up a bit if he wants the cue ball to stay in that area to take the 4 ball on the opposite corner.
Referees paying close attention for a possibility of a double contact on that cue ball.
Nilayo na lang. He's not gonna try to attack it. Was masyadong madikit yung pwesto. At may awang, may konting kita. 3 ball is slightly seen. Possible pocket on the left corner. As you see on your screens. Look at it's Mauricio calculating a hit on the 9. Let's see if he can make it on the kick shot. Kick shot ang gagawin niya yata rito.
Ideal.
It is a kick.
Kick shot.
Into the 9. And now the 3-9 presents itself to Romel Santos.
The question, however, is Romel Santos gonna go for that combination or he could do
O pwede naman din
the easier
ligpitin.
path?
Yeah, pwede naman ligpitin ito. The 3 ball is right over the side pocket and the 4 ball provides no issue. So iikot na lang ito. Nice. Check side spin. And this will be, tawag natin sa Tagalog, tirang buntis. Just a little bit of an angle. Yeah. A little bit of an angle. The 5 ball is sitting right in the middle of the table. He gets this 4. This should be, that's pretty close to the side pocket. This should be
Napapreno ka, no?
easy. Kasi nakita mo naman papunta doon. Baka tumama nga sa tip but it did not alter the path. Ito, ligpitable ito.
Oo. So it turned out, Romel Santos, siya yung masasabi natin this early, perhaps the lifesaver for the Stallions. Because, again, the trend so far, whoever gets to 5 racks, ang laki ng possibility. Because as a coach, as a team, as a player, you would always want to see your team, your side, get ahead on the early part of this matchup. Remember, we are playing and then for 25 racks maximum.
No, maximum yon.
So you get...
Did not like the way he was landing straight there on that 7 ball. Ngayon, mapapalayo yung tira niya rito sa 8. But the way Santos has been playing this entire week, tanda natin no King of the Hill, he had the shot of the night, yung kanyang pina on the 6 ball from distance. Oh! No way.
That one did not pull back enough.
If you take a look at that angle, he might have enough for a bank shot on the 9 ball. But is he the type to risk that? He is.
Bank
And he gets it.
shot! And what a way for Pisok-Pasok to get the Stallions out of that hump.
Ayun na nga, ito si Pisok-Pasok. Romel Santos has been very quiet as a member of this team this season. A few wins here and there, but again, off this kick shot attempt, I believe Mauricio was trying to make a play on the 9 ball. Doon na bumukas lahat. It looked to be everything to be in the clear para dito kay Romel Santos, but then position on the 9 towards the end had him pull out a magic trick. Eto dito nagsimula yan when he landed straight on the 7, kailangan niyang adliban pero namatay yung kanyang paatras dun sa numero 9, but able to get it on the bank shot.
The Stallions creating some highlights up there on Romel Santos will stay on the floor. The Thunder will take on Pisok-Pasok. 3-2 Negros Occidental ahead.
Ako si Albert Espinola, aka The Black Carabao, player ng Makati Titans. Dito talaga ako pinanganak sa Antipolo. Ito yung normal routine na ginagawa ko pagka gising ko. Nag-umpisa ako ng pagbibilyar sa airpot ko kasi mahilig airpot ko talaga sa bilyar noon pa lang. May bilyaran dyan na talagang maliit lang, parang doon kami nag-umpisa. Hanggang sa may naggawa dito sa may kanto namin, gumawa ng malaki simento.
Kilalanin ang mga paborito niyong SBA players sa labas ng mga labanan sa arena. Nauna nang napakilala ang legend ng Antipolo na si Albert Black Carabao Espinola. Natunghayan na rin natin ang inspiring stories ni Jonas the Silent Killer Magpantay, SBA's very own world champion. Abangan ang mga susunod pang storya. Kaya like and follow Sharks Billiards Association on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok.
Ako pala si Jonas Ruga Magpantay from Oriental Mindoro. Bali, airpot ko kasi dati nagbibilyar din. Tinuruan niya ako magbilyar. Sa Batangas na ako natuto dahil nung pinanganak ako sa Mindoro.
We're about to enter rack number 6 and this time, nais namin pasalamatan ang Tanduay Athletics. Jay De La Cruz together with Noel Zarate. And here is Mr. Santos breaking for this rack. The question, may pumasok kaya?
Well, Romel Santos will take a look at his numbers later on pagdating sa break. This is going to be a dry break para sa kanya. Unless humabol yung numero 4, nagagabihin naman. Etong si Romel Santos this season. Total of 8 dry breaks but has 1 golden break across his name. At ito papasok ngayon to si Jolo Aspuria na lumaban sa ating one-on-one nung nakaraang Wednesday. Almost took it to a hill but nagbintis dun sa 7-ball, did not even make contact with the 7-ball, naging ball in hand, and Demosthenes Pulpol able to clean it up. 13. Oh! Tumama ang pamato sa 6J and that gave the cue ball momentum to find the bottom of the corner pocket.
Is Romel Santos exploring the possibility of a 2-9 combination?
Yun na, exactly. That's the only shot he's looking at right now kasi binigyan mo pa ng ball in hand with this angle. So isipin mo lang yung pamato, ang tatama rito sa 9 but he's gonna use the 2 ball. This is gonna be an abbreviated rack.
Let's listen. Hindi pa sabay-sabay. Magsasabay-sabay din yan.
Hindi pa rin. But at least that's back-to-back wins para dito kay Pisok Pasok. And an abbreviated one at that, the 2-9 combination para dito kay Romel Santos. And the breaking has really been an issue para dito sa kupunan ng Taguig Stallions. But look at this. Hitting the 2 ball pala. Hitting the 6 ball. Yung pamato. And that went in to the abyss, and it was Romel Santos just putting away that 2-9 combination.
On the other side of the break, Romel Santos will stay on the floor. He will go up against Little Lapid. Raymart Kamamot, he will see action when SBA Season 2 returns. Tuloy-tuloy lang po ang aksyon dito sa SBA Season 2 together with Dinospheres, our official pool balls inside the Sharks Arena. Sabi kanina ni Richard Ohano, napaaray ko, Taguig, na paano na tayo. Kanina pa niya tinanong yun. But ngayon, let's whoever.
Wow.
Kung may papasok man na bola, sana yung mga object ball, di ba? Pero usapan lang naman, may pumasok na bola sa break. Ang nangyari nga lang, yung cue ball yung pumasok.
Pangatlong scratch of the season na yan para dito. Kay Pisok-Pasok.
There's a lot of issue, however, on that yellow one.
Maghanap na ng 3 fouls dito si Raymart Camomot. He's gonna try to put the cue ball behind either the 7 or the 8. He's gonna put it right beside the 7. This is going to be